It's Week 11 of the National Football League. And we'll see the Cowboys, sure-handed tight end. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Cowboys and the
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They'll be led on by a man who played his college ball in Berkeley, the former Cal Bear, their rookie quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Carry. Quick completion here to Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Looking to throw. Carry. He finds his man. Complete. It's Garcia. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. 2nd down and 4. Back to throw. Carry. Over the middle. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Clifford. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Carry. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try to run this one in. Now he's able to break to 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the one being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit. Good-naturedly, but they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. Here's Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. A gain of 3, second down.
The Cowboys at 6-3 on the year. And they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23.
In motion left is Wilson.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Love, this is third and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jordan Love, touchdown number 18 on the year.
And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
They'll run on first down. Clifford. And some room to maneuver. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2.
As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Carry. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Off the bootleg. Carey. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Off-play action. Carey. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And Washington has taken the lead.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Love. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Flores. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Operating from the gun, Carey.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Carey. And he comes back with one complete. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Washington.
They'll look to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Up the middle they go. Clifford. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll keep it on the ground. Clifford. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Boye Mafe in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
This is 2nd and 8.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Under pressure, they got him again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Boy, a tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Throwing to start the drive. Carey. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Carey. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
George Karlaftis
Able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. But they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Now a 2nd and 10.
To throw now. Here's Love. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Throwing. Love.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To the air again, Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Love looking to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 52 yards.
And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First possession of the second half now for Washington. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman, because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first two plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack.
Boye Mafe picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Washington going to send out their punter
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now Love. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 41. Love now. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw. Love. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Love. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have scored again in this third quarter. This time the move out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here we go on the next drive for Washington. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Off the play fake. Carey. He finds his man. Complete. It's Flores. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
24-yard gain on the play. First down for the Commanders.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down. Carey finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Looking to throw. Carey. That is caught. And he's taken down inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 14 yards that time for number 14. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Clifford. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out onto the field. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to throw. Love. Out to the right here to Wilson. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a 1st down.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. Back now in Arlington. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now they show jet sweep it instead, or run up the middle here. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing right in, that's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Love. Throw right side, Wilson. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Love from the gun. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense and their quarterback headed off this. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. George Karlaftis, the man to bring him down. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Clifford. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 48 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give
him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. Now a handoff up the middle. Clifford. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. This offense so far on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7.
And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Throwing to start the drive. Love. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. On play action, Love to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. And the Washington offense heading out. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun. Carey. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Flores.
And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Carey.
Targeting Johnson on the comeback route, and this is caught.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. He finds his man, complete. That's Garcia. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throw left side, complete. That's Flores.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. He's back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Down to a knee goes Love, and that should be the final act of this football game.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, standing just outside his own goal line. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense.